where the wind cries through the bones of old towns. The shadows stretch long as the sun's beating down. Whiskey bottles lay, spilling secrets in the sand. Ghost of a preacher, Bible burned in his hand. Oh, the prairie's got a curse, dark as night unseen. Wails like a train through the valley of the unclean. Dust storms rise, hiding sins that we all breathe. Haunted by the loves and lives we couldn't redeem. Here stood a church, now just char and decay, where I promised her forever, 'neath the cross we'd pray. But the devil's in the dirt and he called my name, led me down the tracks of betrayal and blame. Oh, the prairie's got a curse, cold as the clay, echoing the shots that took my breath away. Lost souls wander with stories they can't leave, bound to the land that won't let them grieve. Whisper on the wind, revenge is here. A specter of desire, a ghost of spurned love, demanding retribution from the heavens above. This prayer has got a curse and now it's mine to hold. A gunman, a lover enslaved, outlawed by the love, damned by fate. On haunted grounds I accept my way. In the shadow of the valley, where the sun forgets to shine, where the whiskey drowns the memories of a better vanished time. Ghost towns scattered across the cursed land, under skies so wide and grand. Each step stirs the dust of souls who fell by treacherous hands, dancing with the cursed land, boots sinking in the sand, haunted by the ghostly wails echoes of a lonesome spectral band, where the train whistles moan their melancholy sound. I'm just a shadow, and in this ghost town, dancing round and round. Winds whisper through the broken panes of the chapel burned and scarred. A love once pledged 'neath the holy cross, now smoldering and charred. Forgotten graves lie hidden beneath the tumbleweed's embrace. Echoes of a pistol's crack still linger in this forsaken place, dancing with the cursed land under moon's judgmental glance. Each twirl a tale of vengeance and of lost, forsaken chance. The train's sad song still echoes through valleys low and found. Bound by this land, in silence I stand and keep my vigil round. With every star that fades from night, I feel her near, whispering slight. The love we lost, the trust betrayed, a reckoning of the debts unpaid. Her voice a ghostly serenade amidst the ruins of promises we made. Facing the dawn with my resolve, in this dusty world I revolve. Land, a specter with no command, whirling with the dust storms, a gun still in my hand. Let the church bells toll for what was never found here in this silent desert. Forever bound. Under a blood-red sky in nowhere town, the sun burns low, ghosts don't make a sound. A bottle arrived in my shaking grip. Memories play like a black and white clip. Tracks run cold through the heart of the waste. Each whistle's a scream, each mile erased. Whiskey and smoke, my comfort, my cloak. In a land of lost souls, I'm a shadow of a bloke. With every sip, I see her face. In the curl of the smoke, her tender grace. Whiskey and smoke, under stars I invoke the tale of a love, now just cinders and choke. She danced through the chapel with fire in her eyes, promises spoken under stormy skies. But the preacher was crooked and the vows were a lie. By dawn it was clear it was a kiss or die. Left her veil in the desert next to my trust. All that remains is dust and rust. Whiskey and smoke veil the pain like a cloak. Her laughter now echoes a cruel cosmic joke. With each burning sip, the past awaits. In the haze of the smoke, my heartache stakes. Whiskey and smoke, in shadows I'm soaked, haunted by love and the words we never spoke. At the edge of town where the old church burned, I faced the ghosts, each stone overturned. The flame in my heart met the cold night air, found nothing but silence, her absence laid bare. Whiskey and smoke, they shield, they provoke. In a curtain of ashes I'm hiding my yoke, till the bottle runs dry. In the smoke I'll abide, a silhouette lost to the night's rising tide. Whiskey and smoke, this life's no joke. Bound by the past, in its chains I'll forever choke.
In the shadow of the valley where the cold winds moan, lies a town forgotten, left with bones and stone. Beneath a sky of iron, under whispers of past debts, by the creek of silent weeping, a rusted locket rests. Where the rusted locket waits, there's a tale too hard to speak, of a love lost in the shadows of a vengeance blood deep. Whiskey bottles lay buried in a field of dying flames, each sip a bitter memory, each nightfall whispers her name. Underneath the steeple of a church that burned to ash, a preacher man once told me, son, all love is bound to crash. With a pocket full of bullets and a heart full of rage, I searched the ghostly railroads, turned each cursed page. Where the rusted locket waits under dust storms rolling wild, lies a story of betrayal thick break as blood forever filed. Train whistles cry through nightfall over graves no cross can claim. Echoing the shouting, echoing her name. Silent deserts, by a stone unturned, I faced the man who wronged me where the deepest hatred burned. Guns drawn at high noon, only one would walk away. A locket in the dust as night reclaimed the day. Now where the rusted locket waits, a spirit's kept inside, bound by cords of sorrow, and these winds shall always ride. A town that time's forgotten, but some memories never fade. In the whisper of the valley, they remember Adelaide. So in the shadow of the valley, let the whiskey pour once more. Raise a glass to love and vengeance, to the peace we're fighting for. And if you find that rusted locket, let it lie, let it wait. For every heart that's broken has a love it can't replace.
Under the moon's pale watch, old chapel lies still. Shadows dance on cracked walls with a ghostly thrill. Dust devils spin where the vows were once heard. Whiskey breath and whispered sins undisturbed. A train whistle moans through the cursed silent town. Echoes of old lovers' cries settling down. Hear the whispers in the chapel, all so slow, twirling secrets in the dark where no one goes. Burning memories in the pews, they softly speak of a love that turned to vengeance and a heart that leaks. There's a tale they tell of a bride left in white, her groom found with another by the dim lantern light. In her hand a bottle, in her eyes a storm raged. A vow broken on this altar, her wrath uncaged. By dawn the chapel smoldered, her love entwined in the ashes of the past, forever confined. Listen to the whispers in the chapel, waltz with fear, spinning sorrow and the rage year after year. Flames flicker in the ruin with a haunting glow, telling tales of what happens when love stoops low. In the stillness there she stands, gown stained with time, a specter of the love lost in her silent prime. The wind howls through the doorway, a mournful as she sways alone beneath the ghostly moon. Feel the whispers in the chapel, also deep, where the forgotten graves of lost lovers sleep. She dances on through the night to a vengeful beat. In her heart, no forgiveness, just the desert's heat. So beware the love that whispers false under the steeple high, for it dances in the shadows where the old secrets lie.
Out where the whiskey drowns forgotten graves, dust storms dance on cursed hid plains anew. A train whistle moans through ghost town saves, under a sky too cruel to be true. Boots worn, heart torn on this lonesome track, each step a tale of love turned black. So I ride past the burning church. Flames whisper secrets in the smoke. This last ride, my final search for a ghost in the shadows. My heart she broke. A desert storm at night turned colder than a silent silver gun. Promises made by the flicker of candlelight, now ashes left under the setting sun. Betrayed by a kiss, led astray by a lie, in a land where even angels dare not fly. I ride neath the cursed moon's glow. Echoes of laughter in the fading light. This last smoke where the lost winds blow, holding on to shadows, battling the night. She stood with eyes like stormy rebuke, words unspoken, I love the Lord, a haunting melody, forever our fluke. Gun in her hand, destiny drew its breath. Two spirits tangled in a dance of death. And now I ride where the cold winds moan, leaving behind the dreams we stoked. This last ride and smoke I face alone, a heart forsaken, a spirit broke.
in the whispering dust of the betrayed. I find my peace in the shade of the blade. Out where the shadows stretch long and lean, under a sky bare as old bones stripped clean, the ghost town whistles its eerie lore, echoes of steps that tread no more. Whiskey bottles lie in the sand, spilled secrets of a forsaken land. Whispers in the hollow sky, calling me by name. Cursed winds, they testify to a land that's lost to flame. Every dusk a muted cry from lips that speak in vain. Whispers in the hollow sky sing a lonesome haunted refrain. In the dust a church once proud now flames, a testament to play in wicked games. Her love was a dagger hidden in a smile so sweet, left me a wanted man wandering in defeat. By a crumbling well I recall her face, forgotten graves moan her embrace. Whispers in the hollow sky, haunting me again. Silent deserts keep the light of what we might have been. Every star a broken sigh, a tale of might have been. Whispers in the hollow sky, echo sins wash thin. There by the tracks where the old train cries, I faced the devil in her angel's guise. The truth struck sharp like the desert's cold, revenge a story in my blood retold. A bullet's echo, a soft goodbye, silence fell neath the hollow sky. Whispers in the hollow sky, no more they speak my name. Desert's breath, the final sigh, ends this wretched game. Dawn breaks on my alibi as shadows claim their fame. Whispers now forever lie in the hollow sky. I stake my claim. Each line aims to evoke the haunting, eerie atmosphere of a life marked by betrayal and the pursuit of vengeance. Grounded in a landscape barren and spectral, swirling with the ghosts of the past.
Out where the sky bleeds into the dusty plains, a ghost town whispers secrets held by chains. Silent desert cries under a cursed moon's glare. Whiskey bottles empty, left in despair. Echoes of train whistles cut through thin air. Just shadows of the lost, the damned don't dare. No mercy in the cursed land, only tales of fading hands. Forgotten graves where no one stands. This land will make no amends. Burned out church with a broken cross. Love and hope have paid the cost. In the dust we bear our loss. No mercy in the cursed land. Rode in from the east with a heart on fire. Found my love's locket beside the funeral pyre. Trusted a man with a serpent sneer. His betrayal was as sharp as it was clear. Night falls heavy, revenge is near. Bullets for the traitor, jury of peers. No mercy in the cursed land. Echoes of a reprimand. Lonely souls with gun in hand. The devil plays a losing hand. Ashes scatter where they stand. Promises are like shifting sand. In the dark we've made our plans. No mercy in the cursed land. Under the crescent moon's watchful eye, the desert knows every truth and lie. Confrontation at the edge of town. Two shadows cast, one man goes down. No mercy in the cursed land, where justice is a dying brand. Count your sins on your left hand, forgiven by this forsaken land. Now I roam a ghost unmanned, with whispers of the past so grand. In cursed silence, here I stand. No mercy in the cursed land. In the silence of the desert, where the dead men tell no tales, the sky bleeds red at sunset on those rusty, forgotten rails. Whiskey bottles lay empty in the shadow of the cross, where the devil's outlaw heart beats and all love is lost. Oh, the winds they speak in whispers beneath the crescent moon so stark, of a man with a shadow for a soul and a devil's outlaw heart. He rides through cursed lands where the desperate come to part, with a ghost of redemption and the devil's outlaw heart. There's a church out past the crossroads where the congregation fled. Its steeple charred and pointing, accusing the wicked dead. Once loved a maiden fair, betrayed by a venomous dart. Left her weeping in the graveyard, stole away with her heart. Oh, the winds they moan in sorrow neath the ghostly desert lark, for the love that was murdered by the devil's outlaw heart. He rides past burning churches, through dust storms harsh and smart, with a trail of broken promises and a devil's outlaw heart. tasted the specter of his sin, a mirage of the maiden whispering, "Come, let me in." His gun hand shook, his eyes were torn at the crossroads standing apart. His revenge was but a whispered dream in the devil's outlaw heart. Now the desert holds a secret like a whispered deadly art. Lost in sands of silence lies the devil's outlaw heart. He rides no more in darkness, no more the curse to start. Just a tale at twilight of a devil's outlaw heart. The echoes of train whistles sing a lonesome haunting sharp to the silent rhythm beating in the devil's outlaw heart.
In the shadow of dusk neath a blood-red sky, I rode past the chapel where the crows do cry. Ghost town whispers through streets of despair, empty bottles and dreams scattered everywhere. I'm riding through the devil's deal, haunted by the wheels, every turn and squeal. Packed with shadows in the silent sand, I ride alone, a curse-forsaken man. Once loved a girl with wildfire eyes. Beneath these cursed stars, she told her lies. In a gust of dust she left without a trace, only the echo of her steps, a vanishing embrace. I'm riding through the devil's deal, every mile a reminder of the heart she'd steal. Whiskey numbs the soul but not the pain. In every shadow, her memory remains. Crossroads, the wind speaks her name, a spectral vision in a flickering flame. Gunpowder and guilt, my constant friends. Tonight this endless road might finally end. Still riding through the devil's cruel jest, each star above a witness to my quest. In the heart of the desert I make my stand, to break this curse or die by my own hand. To break this curse or die by my own hand. Sunset blaze, a rust on the ridge. Underneath the hollow sky's mournful eye,
Lies of ghost towns whisper the broken bridge, past the dusty bottle where dreams run dry. Hear the trains cry cut through thin desert air, echoing the tales of old lost despair. Echoes from the hollow sky calling low, spinning tales of love betrayed and curses cast. Whiskey burns slow as cold winds of secrets blow. In the shadows every outlaw's die is cast. Beneath the churchyard's cross an unmarked grave hides a love stolen by a traitor's hand. Her laughter haunts the canyon, strong and brave. In the silent deserts I make my stand. The moonlight's witness to this heart's decay. Love's light smothered in the cruelest of ways. Echoes from the hollow sky, weary cries, tales of vengeance on a night without stars. The past a noose, the future's a disguise. Every shadow hides a man behind bars. On this cursed land under cursed skies, faced her ghost in every dawn's pale light. Truce a blade that cuts through all the lies. Tonight the desert knows I'm here to fight. Echoes from the hollow sky, now my guide, resigned to roam where spirits can't find rest. With every step in dust my sins I abide. In the hollow sky the lost are blessed, out where sorrow and the lost hopes collide. Echoes from the hollow sky know I ride.
On the edge of dust, in a ghost town's embrace, where the shadows stretch and the coyotes howl. An old church burns, the steeple lost in space. Whiskey bottle clinks in the hand of the fowl. A lone whistle rides the wind from a distant train. Echoes carry tales of what I used to be. Gone with the outlaw heart beneath the cursing moon's light, hunting the horizon where my demons hide in plain sight. Love's a forgotten grave, sworn by blood to never part. Tonight my soul's the price I pay. Gone with the outlaw heart. Her secrets, keeps them close. Dust storms roar like the anger in my veins. She was the oasis, my reprieve, my dose. Her betrayal a noose woven from love's own chains. Silent deserts witnessed our vows crumble to dust. Her whisper, a serpents left me broken, a shell of rust, gone with the outlaw heart, chased by the shadows dark, running from the past where sorrow's etched its art. Love's a haunted tale in this land harsh and stark. Tonight I ride through hell, gone with the outlaw heart. In the mirror of the night, my reflection's lost. Face the man I've become at an unbearable cost. A showdown with my ghosts in the streets we start. Gunsmoke will be my host. Revenge, a bitter part. Gone with the outlaw heart. With each beat I depart from the man I once was to fulfill destiny's chart. This journey ends where it did start, in the silence of the desert. Gone with the outlaw heart. In the silence of a moonlit desert town, dust dances with the memories fading down. Echoes of the train on forgotten tracks, bottle clink filled with secrets deep and black. A gust carries tales of a burning church where vows were traded on a wooden perch. Every whistle moan and the cinders fly underneath the ghostly starless sky. Whispers in the midnight train carry stories of the love and pain, where the broken hearts claim their due. In the whispers lies start feeling true. Once rode with her through the cursed lands, with hopes as vast as the desert sands. But betrayal's breeze blew a cold night, left me with shadows, took away the light. In a ghost town where our dreams lay dead, she vanished like words I never said. Now each station's just a grave unkept for the promises we never kept. Whispers in the midnight train speak of sorrow of the deepest strain. Echoes of a love that's through. In the whispers I'm still next to you. Clutch tight in hand, the wind's confession so cruel and stark reveals her shadow in the moon's dark arc. Whispers in the midnight train mark the map of my heart's terrain. Fate's revolver spins again. In the whispers I face my sin as the train cries under the midnight veil. Tracks now my own trail. Revenge or peace, the distance knows. In each whisper the cold wind blows. In the shadow of a church where no prayers are said, burning embers light the stories, the living and the dead. A whisper on the wind from the lips of a ghost town side. He rides a dusty trail where even shadow dare not lie. For love he traded his wicked crown in a cursed land where hopes are drowned through the silent deserts beneath the blood-red moon. The devil's lost love, gone like a fleeting tune. A locket filled with yesteryears beneath the weeping willows. He once loved a mortal, pure as the driven snow, but whispers turned to shouting in the clapboard house they made. Now only whiskey bottles tell of the bargain that he paid. For love he faced the heaven storm. In the ghost of her embrace he's eternally forlorn. Underneath the stark and endless sky on that lonely doom, the devil's lost love vanished with the crescent moon. On the outskirts of redemption he heard the train's sad song echo in the heartache where all his dreams went wrong. In a mirror of the dust storm his tears were like the rain, dancing with her memory he'll never love again. With revenge he finds no solace, just a bitter taste. Resignation fills his longing in the endless ghostly waste. Through the silent deserts beneath the cursed monsoon, the devil's lost love, a tale hushed beneath the swoon. Every line evokes the essence of a haunted desert ballad, weaving a dark and poignant story set against a backdrop of desolate landscapes and supernatural longing.
In the shadow of the old church bell where the whispers tell of heaven and hell, a dusty bottle lies by forgotten well. In this ghost town where silence fell, through the chapel's charred and blackened frame, echoes of past it can't reclaim. There's no mercy in the silent grave, no whisper secrets to save, just the sound of the wind through a sinner's bones and the haunting call of the train's old moans. Under the desert sky wide and brave, no mercy in the silent grave. She wore white in the blazing heat, betrothed to a man she'd never meet. A lone rider shadows at his feet, promised love but brought deceit. Her heart was a prize he couldn't own, left her with nothing but the dust and stone. There's no mercy in the silent grave, no shelter from the storm he gave, just a dusty memory of a bridal veil and the bitter sting of the love to a starless sky, across the plains where the lost souls lie. The gunslinger's path, the tale of woe, in the cursed lands where no life grows. He rides seeking redemption's wave, but finds just shadows in the silent grave. There's no mercy in the silent grave. Every man meets the fate he pays, just the echo of what used to be, in the whispering sands of eternity, with nothing left but to be brave. No mercy in the silent grave. No mercy in the silent grave.
In the shadow of a burnt down church, under the eye of a silver moon, whiskey whispers through the ghost town dirt, where love and vengeance met their doom. Dusty bottles tell the tales of forbidden loves and bitter trails. Each sip a story, each glass a grave, in the land where the lost souls crave. Midnight in the whiskey, on cursed lands I roam, haunted by the echoes of what used to be my home. The wind cries out for justice through streets forever cold. Midnight in the whiskey, where the truth is seldom told. There's a train that wails like a lover's scorn, through silent deserts where dreams turn to thorns. She left with a secret in the dead of night, her silhouette fading by the lantern's light. Caught twixt the bottle and the blaze, a heart once pure now lost in haze. Promises crumbled into dust in this town of the damned and unjust. Midnight in the whiskey, with shadows as my guide, searching for redemption on this ghostly midnight ride. The past claws at my spirit, refusing to let hold. Midnight in the whiskey, where the nights are long and cold. Then at the stroke of midnight, by the old graveyard side, I saw her face in the moonlight, where secrets can't hide. She whispered of sorrow, of the love we once sold. In her eyes, the fires of vengeance, in that silent curse of bone. Midnight in the whiskey, where the lost are found, beneath the stars of sorrow, on this haunted hallowed ground. The church bell rings for no man, but tonight it tolls for thee. Midnight in the whiskey sets the darkest spirits free. the black sun in the shadow dunes. Old whiskey whispers from forgotten saloons. Dust devils dancing where the church used to stand. Burned for wooden crosses, just like bones from the sand. Black sun and smoke on this cursed plains ride, with every lost soul who's ever lied in the silence of the desert, where the dark secrets choke. Only shadows move under the black sun and smoke. Train whistle moaning across the barren tracks. Echoes stir the ghosts of a town they call black. She loved a man whose heart was ill-spun, betrayed by a bullet from a lawless gun. Black sun and smoke, where the vultures circle slow. They watch over lovers turn to foes in the silent desert. Truth burns and provokes, nothing's forgotten under the black sun and smoke. Stood by her grave when the sky turned to fire. The wind sang of vengeance, a mournful choir. Her whispers haunt me like the smoke they curl. In this ghostly world was my heart she'd unfurl. Black sun and smoke, now it's my tale that's told in the flickering light, where the night gets bold. I ride for her memory through lands God never spoke. Forever a shadow under the black sun and smoke.
Ghost town's heart under a blood-red moon, whispering winds hum an old dead tune. Footprints lay hidden neath layers of soot, echoes of laughter, my dusty boots. Past the old saloon where the whiskey's gone dry, shadows dance where the lost souls lie. Dancing with dusty boots on cursed land I stand, spinning with spirits, a bottle in my hand. The stars watch in silence as old debts demand. Oh, I'm dancing with dusty boots in the devil's sand. By the burnt church's bell, she swore her love true. Beneath wooden crosses, our wild dreams grew. But betrayal came whispered as she vanished like rain in the silent seas. Left a heart full of bullets and a grave unmarked. In the dust storm scream, I lost my spark. Dancing with dusty boots, with a ghost as my guide, twirling through ruins, vengeance by my side. The moon's pale judgment in this place where hope died. Yes, I'm dancing with dusty boots where my old love lies. Train whistle moans through the cracked canyon wall. My reckoning's written in the dust storm squall. With every step forward, the past pulls me back in this ghost dance. My soul's painted black. So I'm dancing with dusty boots, revenge at my heel, across this damn valley to make the past kneel. Buried my heart where the cold church bell peals, forever dancing with dusty boots. That's my deal. Each verse and chorus in this haunted desert ballad stirred with the grit and ghost of a land that takes more than it gives. A tale of a man entwined with his fate in the timeless dance of vengeance and lost love among the whispering sands.
Where the moon casts shadows long and wide beneath the ghost town's whispers, secrets hide. Dust dry whispers from a cracked whiskey flask, echoes of the past in the cool night ask. Midnight in the last ride, wheels on rusty tracks, haunted by the love and life we can't get back. Smoky air twists where our vows once burned bright, lost in the silent desert's endless night. This cursed land holds the tales of a fallen grace, footsteps muffle in the church, a forsaken place. Her laughter lingers where the dead crows flew, a silver locket of betrayal hidden in the dew. Midnight in the last ride, echoes of a train's cry. Every whistle a reminder of the light. Darkness holds the heartache that won't right, carrying the sins covered by the night. In the shadow of the steeple, I face my ghost, the love, the pain on this barren coast. My revolver's cold in the grip of my hand. Tonight in this desolation, I make my final stand. Midnight in the last ride under a cursed at the edge of the night.
Under the hollow sky at midnight's call, a dusty road where shadows dance and fall. Whiskey bottle lying by my side in a ghost town where even the brave ones hide. Echoes of train whistles cut the air, reminding me of the cross I bear. 'Neath the cursed moon, I see your face. Haunted dreams in this godforsaken place. Yes, midnight in the hollow sky screams so dry. Every star's a secret, every breeze a sigh. Once loved a beauty, fair and wild. Her betrayal burned, left me reviled. Found her whispers in another's embrace. In the church that fire did disgrace. Silent desert bear my solemn oath. Her memory's the noose and I'm the load. Cursed moon, I see your face. Haunted dreams in this godforsaken place. Yes, midnight in the hollow sky, love's lie. Every tear's a shadow, every goodbye a cry. My foe, dust storms rage to the end we go. Guns drawn under the eye of fate. Two shots in the silence, only one escapes. Neath the cursed